Did I miss something? Ah, yes. I ain't heard this in a minute. I know y'all ain't heard it in a minute either. But we back up in here. And we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about today. And I missed y'all a little bit. I even missed you a little bit. And don't take that to the head, but we're gonna be here. We're gonna have a good time and welcome back to the Soundproof Hunger Phone. What's happening with you?
What up, though?
What's happening?
It's the voice everybody miss.
Who is everybody?
Everybody. Worry about that.
Okay. All right.
Let's go ahead and get this going. I don't even like how you just interrupted my shit like that. I really don't like it.
Oh man, weather is changing. The weather is changing. Man, it's some of the most beautiful weather we done had all year. To me. Because it ain't been too hot, it ain't been too cold.
No.
Well, it ain't been cold at all. But it's been getting cool when the sun go down. And what I noticed is that all my neighbors got their grass cut.
You probably told them.
I ain't telling nobody, man.
Probably told them.
They don't just start paying folks to cut their grass. And it's just amazing they waited till the fall when the grass ain't growing and decided to go and get their grass cut.
I ain't snitching, but you know, it's grass.
Yeah. But anyway, man, we gonna go and get into this news. Oh man, we gonna go back a little bit. CEO of Essence had resigned a couple weeks ago.
Got up out of there.
Yeah, she resigned. They were saying it was health issues. They said even when everything was going on with the Essence Festival, she was having health issues, and she kind of stepped back from the situation. Okay. But she went ahead and resigned, and the guy that was already running it before has supposedly taken over. So a lot of people was saying that maybe she jumped off the train after she got all the backlash from.
It could happen. It could have happened.
On the Essence Festival,
y'all harassing that lady.
Yeah, so well, I hope health wise that she all right. But sometimes protest works, y'all. A lot of y'all be talking about y'all be protesting, and it don't work. It works if you put your mind to it and you put your money where it's supposed to go. It'll work. Okay. In other news, some of the Young Thug audio came out. I had to talk about this. I had to.
Go ahead.
And the reason why I have to is I need for young folks to understand that this street life ain't what y'all think it is. At the end of the day, y'all standing here repping these hoods and this, and that. And then when you get locked up, people saying you're rats and this and that. When you get a certain age, it ain't ratting. When you got other mouths to feed, it ain't ratting. And I'm trying to stay out the way anyway. But anyway, Young Thug had some audio come out when he was talking to people, and he literally was saying how he was telling on folks. Mind you, while he was in there, everybody was on Gunna's head, and everybody else that took pleas and got up out of there. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, the truth will always come to the light. That's what they say. And if that's what happened, then you look crazy, putting that young man through all that, and you the one that's out here telling. But I mean, it's the streets, man. You can't trust what's in them. So I mean, just be prepared for anything. I think young boy, what's his name, Gunna. He like, yo, all y'all owe me an apology. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Stay out, like you said, stay out the way. But if you in them streets, you got to be prepared for anything. Do I think? I mean, it's unfortunate because the city getting the black eye for that. Like they own Georgia or Atlanta right now.
I saw that.
Snitch Atlanta and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they saying. So they got to figure that out, man. I try to stay out of the kid business. You know what I'm saying?
I do too, but I think with that one, it needs to be because I need them to stop glorifying that street culture. Like if that's what you're a part of, that's what you're a part of.
True.
But now that it's so glorified and it's on the front pages of everything,
It
like they
is.
had his trial out there every day and people was following him,
Yeah,
and
I
championing
get what
for
you're
him.
saying
You
on
know
that.
what I mean?
I
So it's
do.
like you got to be at some point in your life, you got to be like, all right, this is entertainment, and that's gonna be that, but that's not gonna be my life. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of it falls on they say, well, you shouldn't let your kids listen to this or listen to that. We listen to it. We listen to this, the type of we had gangster rap growing up and all that stuff. But our parents was also like, well, you finna do them chores before you go anywhere. And then a lot
That's
of
real,
music we listened to, we had to sneak and listen to.
right?
They weren't playing it on the radio. But now it's all over the place. You get it wherever you go. You elevator music, they playing trap in there. You know?
Yeah.
So and that's why I felt like I need to speak on it a little bit. Anyway, moving forward. This is one of the people that I usually like to talk about.
Hey man, don't get on here and say nothing crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
That I like to
I
talk
ain't in the
about.
mood for your nonsense today, man.
But
Don't get on here and say nothing crazy. Go ahead, man.
but
Elon Musk.
not Elon. It's one of our folks. Dame Dash. Uh if you didn't know, if you didn't see what happened with Dame Dash and Cam and all the stuff they got going back and forth, why rich folks got to be going at each other all the time? And I'm trying to figure out at what point do you just say enough is enough? I had my time. I'm gonna go ahead and ride off in the sunset.
Envy is something that we all, in some way, form, or fashion, we might not even know we do it, but it's out there. And Dame said a lot over these years, and people taking a chance to get back at Dame. Dame dropped some jewels too, though. So before people celebrate his shortcomings or whatever he got going on,
Mm,
just realize his bankruptcy and your bankruptcy is two different things. You know what I'm
completely.
saying? And to be honest, it's all smart business if you understand how bankruptcy works.
Mm,
I think Dame he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way with his tone, because
mm,
his message might have been right on, but his tone was crazy. Like you used to say to me all the time, your delivery is crazy. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? Disgusting was the word you used.
Yeah.
So I think Dame is just getting the backlash of that.
Mm.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some people will say, "Oh man, that's it is what it is." Do I believe it's all real? No. Sometimes I believe that they all set that up. It's a play. You know
Just
what I'm
to get
saying?
get the
Yep.
views, get the
Yeah, just to
attention.
get the views on what the show or something
Mm,
and move on. Like I don't believe nothing no more. So
mm.
but like I said, Dame still drop jewels if you get by all the nonsense.
Right.
Dame, especially if you're in business, Dame give you some pointers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm pretty sure after the episode, the first time he was on there, when he was talking about ownership
Mm,
on screen, you might not say, "Damn, dang, you right," but when the camera go off, you might be like, "You was right." You know
mm.
what I'm saying? So everybody got an image to withhold. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where that's at with that.
Yeah, I agree with you. He is a very smart businessman. And again, I agree with you with his delivery being terrible and
Yeah,
him rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. But
yeah,
he also helped a lot of people.
absolutely.
And when I look at it, even those people that he helped don't even like to mess with him now.
Yeah.
And so for me, it says you still have to have some kind of personal relationship as well as a business acumen.
The thing that it's not to cut you off. The thing that separate white people from black people is in so many different ways. Is white people look at the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta like you to make no money with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they make that clear. They might be in a room and talk crazy to each other. Then somebody say, "Can we get this meeting going?" And then all that go to the side to make that money. We
Yeah.
we are emotionally tied to our money like no other,
Mm.
because it's so hard for us
That's the
to
key.
get it.
Mm.
So with that being said, a lot of us can't see past the disrespect in a lot of situations, which I do understand,
Right.
to get to the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know that might be, ain't no telling what he done did, what contract he done wrote
Mm.
that
Mm.
didn't pan out, and people think he owe them money. Well, but I ain't never heard nobody come out and say Dame owed me money. They might lack some other things, but I've never heard nobody say he owed me money.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that either. But they did fact checked him on. He was saying he was the
You,
chief
I
executive.
mean, but that's you got it hot. Might as well say something. Like I ain't mad at him for that lie.
And Source had it up. That's why I was
Absolutely,
like, how did they?
absolutely. I
And I
ain't.
was like,
That's
wow.
like I said.
And then they was
It
like,
might have been a play, dog.
yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
then the
saying?
dude from Revolt was like, no, he ain't got nothing like that. Like I don't know, but they had that.
I
The
mean,
web
TMZ
had it up.
reported it. So I mean,
Yeah.
hey man, it was a play. He got his name up there, out there again, and it's rolling. I ain't mad at the play.
See, sometimes I don't like to admit when you right, but sometimes yeah, you can't believe nothing nowadays.
You know what I'm saying?
you
See, I don't like
can't,
that when you
you
right.
can't believe
That's
you
crazy.
can't believe nothing nowadays.
Shit, I don't like to believe
but
nothing you say.
but
You say.
also from that interview, what I took from it, which I speak on all the time, is mental health. Me, what I saw was an individual that wanted a certain type of respect but didn't want to give it. Throughout the conversation, he would belittle folks. He would talk about people.
Yeah.
He would do these things. And then when it was returned to him, he felt like you can't do that. And, you invited me up here. I'm supposed to be able to do this.
I
I'm
see where
supposed
you,
to
I
do
see where
that.
you going. Yeah.
And that was important to
Yeah.
me. And I think a lot of people need to understand how to debate,
Right.
how to have conversations, and not agree with stuff,
Right.
but still be respectful to the individual.
I get it.
And
I'm
all of them was
me,
out of line.
me and Dame working at
But all
it.
of them was out of line. Charlamagne, he a big ass kid.
I mean, yeah,
He kept doing this. You know what I'm
he
saying?
keep the show going. Cause I mean, who gonna tune in and hear what Envy got to say? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. But anyway, that was that, man. Um, Another thing in the news, I guess we can get to. Oh, while we talking about Dame, and he was going with that. Cam. Cam recently had Adrian Bronner on his show, the boxer. And Bronner, he been down on his luck. I just saw he got back in the weight room. He's trying to get back into the boxing. That's what it. I seen the video. Maybe I need to go
you talking
fact
about the
check
one
that.
with the suit on? He took the
No, he
sweatsuit
was
on, or the one he was boxing?
he was boxing. It was just him and the trainer,
Oh, okay, that might
like
be
with
the
some
one.
with
'Cause the
some
other
heavy
one,
bag,
yeah.
yeah, heavy bags or whatever. So I'm hopefully he's getting back on track. But it was first off, how did you feel about the whole thing?
I think Cam did right. We do the same thing on this show.
Definitely. But do you think so? My question is, and I was reading the comments and this and that, and if you don't know what happened was Cam had Adrian Bronner up to his show, and while he was there, you could tell that Adrian Bronner was drunk, just from how he was talking, and he kept trying to
He was just flirting.
like, well, he was taking real shots at it, like for real, trying to get at her,
He was flirting. He was flirting,
and
and
Cam basically
it
told him, "Look,
yeah,
her
her
boyfriend here.
boyfriend here. Yeah, you
You
gotta
gotta
relax,
you gotta
bro.
be
Yeah,
respectful.
you gotta
Stop doing
relax.
that." And he kept doing it. So finally, he kicked him off the show.
Yeah, that's all.
Um, so a lot of people were saying Cam was wrong for even bringing him up there, knowing that he was in the space that he's in.
I agree.
And so when I look at that also, and that was one of the issues I had with Shannon Sharp when he was bringing with the Cat Williams, and then he would bring all the people that he talked about to try to keep the gossip up. So for me, when you bring in people that you are bringing some kind of negativity with it, like with the AB thing, like if I wanted to help that brother out, I'm just gonna shoot him something under the table. And, hey, bro, do what you can. Look, this, and that. But what conversation? He's not boxing right now. He's not doing anything that what I mean. That for him to be highlighted, unless
Um,
it was a boxing podcast.
I mean, not necessarily. You watch many shows that people ain't got nothing cracking. They interviews. You know what I'm saying? He got a celebrity name. Somebody that watch boxing might tune on this to see what he gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like what you were saying about Shannon Sharp, I believe if we be on this show and we trashing somebody,
Mm-hmm.
I believe if you on my show and you trashing somebody, I believe the other person got a chance to come on and say what they need to say because it's globally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? For me to say, "Oh, I'm gonna shut it down because you said this," I don't think that's fair to the person you're talking about because it's two sides of the story. then you got the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever ratings it produce and all that, that's just part of it. But I don't think nobody gets the chance to should get a chance to take shots and then somebody can't
And
reply.
not reply.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Adrian Bronner situation, Cam actually, was talking about it when the camera later on after he
Yeah, I
left.
saw that.
He kind of used him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? For views or whatever. And we sitting there talking about it, now, even though we ain't recorded in a minute, it happened 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So on Cam's side, you pick business over your relationship. Agent Bronner's side, I just hope the brother gets some help because obviously he got a drinking problem.
Yeah, definitely. I hope he gets some help. And like I said, I saw that he was yesterday. I saw he was back in the gym, so
Well,
I'm hoping.
I guess I just seen something. I didn't really look into it. It was something he apologized for his behavior.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, from what I seen, but I didn't. I kept scrolling.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Yeah. But all right, moving on. I'm gonna kind of do this one kind of back and forth a little bit. Well, not really. If y'all know about Ben and Jerry's ice cream, which you probably do, very popular ice cream. Jerry resigned.
Damn. You know what I'm saying?
But the reason why he resigned was because he felt like at this point, if you know anything about outside of the ice cream, Ben and Jerry's, they are very, very free spirited and they speak on all things that they don't agree on. If you remember when Colin Kaepernick was going through his stuff, he had his own ice cream.
Yeah.
They stand up for all kind of civil rights, all kind of anything like that. They stand up for it, and they even stopped when the whole thing was going on with not even when it started, but the Israel and the Palestinians, they stopped selling their ice cream in Israel because of that. And the parent company that they sold it to went behind them and was like, "Nah, we still gonna sell it."
Mm-hmm.
And so Jerry was just at the point, he's just like, you know what, we've done too much, and when we signed this company with the parent company, they said that we would be able to have our freedom of speech and still be able to speak our stuff, but when it came down to it, they really didn't mean it. And so he said he's stepping away. He's been there for 20 years. I mean, he started it. Him and Ben started it. And so that's just something to look at when you start talking about capitalism and morality.
Right.
Two totally different things. And I don't care how big you get, if it's somebody over you, they going to want their money, hands down.
True.
And I think that's just unfortunate. And I don't think a lot of people know the activism that Ben and Jerry did just with the ice cream and the things that they would do.
He took a stand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some things bigger than money, and he proved it. So I'm pretty sure Ben and Jerry's been around a long time. He like he resigned, like
right.
He like, damn, I gotta go get a job. So I mean, okay, you did it. Good luck for standing up for what you believe in.
Yeah.
But I ain't about to buy a Ben and Jerry's T-shirt or nothing like that.
I'm,
you know what I'm saying?
I wanted them chunky dogs, but I ain't.
Them shoes like $400, bro.
The last time I checked, well, I remember when the resale was like at 100. I mean 1,000.
Yeah, you know what I'm
but nah, I'm good. Anyway, moving on, man.
They probably ain't even got a pair. Chunky dog, what's that?
Nah, I'm sure they got a pair.
I think they got.
I'm sure they got. Yeah,
several pair.
I could hook them up.
Crazy.
Yeah. Moving on, Mississippi. What the hell is y'all doing, Mississippi? Anyway, they had 2 guys hung
for sure
down in Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
One brother, one white guy.
He was white?
Yeah. His brother was white. Yeah. The funny part is they were maybe like an hour apart from each other.
I know it was close.
Yeah, and it was around the same time.
Same day, well.
Yeah.
Where they found him.
Yeah. One was this is where the problem come in. Well, first off, they was hung. That's problem number 1. Number 2, they go in, they say they do forensics, and they said the brother, the one that they found at the college, was suicide.
Hanging? Brothers don't
Suicide.
brothers don't hang themselves, man. That I ain't hanging. Nah, I ain't going with a broke arm. I mean, you broke your arm, then decide I'm out of here. Like,
I'm
nah,
gonna hang myself.
I ain't going for that.
Come on, man.
But Colin Kaepernick put up a private
Yeah.
investigator on that.
And
Yes,
he
sir.
paid for all
Still working.
the stuff. Yep.
He's still working.
And he ain't in the limelight. He just putting in the work.
Yeah, he was still working.
And it's the same state that, if you remember, that police station that was killing folk and burying them in the back.
Yeah, so it was.
Come on
We
now.
ain't got nowhere to bury these people. Brett Favre buying up all the
Come on.
land. We ain't got no time.
Come on, man. Mississippi.
I mean, but if I'm correct, they the only place, but one of the only states left that they didn't do away with lynching. They just extended the
Amendment or something.
yeah,
like
whatever, for another 100 years, but they just didn't do away with it. So I mean,
It's disgusting, man.
yeah,
Disgusting.
brother doing out there in Mississippi. Anyway,
Right. So we're gonna get into it because this is all I got, but this one gonna last me for a while. The Charlie Kirk situation that happened, and everybody saw it, the world saw it. This political pundit got shot while debating at a college.
the podcast.
Yes.
Oh, okay. The hell?
I said the political pundit
Yeah,
because when I saw it, they said activist. I said, who the hell?
The podcast.
That is not. That is not an activist. Okay. Rest in peace, Asada Shakur.
Absolutely.
That was an activist. Okay. Please, if you don't know who that was, please look it up. Read about it. They should have been did a movie about her.
Won't take me alive.
It should have been did.
That's
But
what
rest
she
in
say.
peace, Asada Shakur. But anyway, that's a real activist. But the Charlie Kirk situation, what's your thoughts? And I got a lot to say about it.
Well, go ahead, spin off then.
Well, it's a whole lot. First off, I want to look at the more so the reaction that this cabinet has done with it. The way that they have propped this man up to be a god, pretty much, for their cause. He had a memorial, mind you. When he got shot, there was a school mass shooting at the same time.
Yeah.
They barely reported on that.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't on TV.
Barely.
I mean, I'm just.
A month ago, in what was it, St. Paul?
Yeah.
They had 2 Democrats that got killed. Same political violence as they speaking about.
Yeah.
They got killed, and not a word, nothing, no memorial, no half flag, half staff flag, none of that. But here this guy is, as we'll take, because you nailed it. Here's this YouTuber that got it, and they've decided to make him a martyr for America.
Yeah.
Not their cause, for America and Christians.
Yeah.
And that is the problem that I have, because this cabinet has done such an excellent job of blurring the line of truth and what's popular. And a lot of people, and I'm so pissed off that it's even people like that look like me that had anything positive to say about Charlie Kirk. If you knew anything about Charlie Kirk, which most people didn't, and that's another issue I had. Mm-hmm. Most people didn't know who Charlie Kirk was. I look at political shows and this and that, so I heard all of the stuff that he would talk about, and most of the time, he was degrading black people on every aspect. Actually, when it happened, he was talking about black on black violence.
Yeah.
And after they showed all that, they pulled up a study that showed that most of the violence that's happening here in the States, let's say, Department of Justice has removed studies showing that white supremacists and far-right violence continue to outpace all other types of terrorism and domestic violence extremism in the U.S. Y'all want me to read that again? Because this is what I'm saying. This is the stuff that they paint on the TV screens. This is the stuff that they put everywhere. Black on black crime, this, and that. to villainize us at every opportunity that they get, and people feed into it. And then when you talk to these people, they have the same talking points that you see on Fox News, the same talking points that you hear Trump saying up there. When are you gonna think for yourself? When are you gonna look at the stats, the statistics? They're pulling stuff out of there. They pulling our history out of the Smithsonian, out of the studies. They trying to get rid of our history, and you want to go up here and say, "Oh, well, he was a good man. He got family and kids." A whole bunch of people have family and kids. What made him so special to where they had to go and have a whole memorial, and they even politicized that? I ain't looking none of that. I ain't even look at the actual situation because I don't like to be seeing people getting knocked off like that. So I ain't even seen that.
And I look.
I ain't even see that.
I did.
So that just bothered me on that level. And I'm gonna let you get some, and then I'll come back because yeah.
I think the whole just the whole thing was handled wrong. Democrats point at Republicans, Republicans point at Democrats. I think that part right there was just totally tasteless from the start. You know what I'm saying? Regardless on my personal views, you know what I'm saying? Man got kids. I got kids. I can say a lot of things that people don't like. I don't think some people don't want to see me get killed on TV. It's just what it is. That's the side of me, the high power side of me. Let's get to this Satan shit though. You know what I'm saying? He specialized in talking to young adults about issues that they did not probably ever been in, no knowledge of, and couldn't debate him on. So that's what made him look so dominant when he was talking to African Americans. He's an airbender. The numbers, the way he bent numbers and things like that to prove his point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was very strategic in the things he did. Most of it was either not true or thrown out of proportion. My issue with the whole thing, and this is just white people in general, y'all concentrate on our downfall so much just to hide the nonsense that y'all about. There hasn't been, since I've been alive, my 47 years, I haven't heard anything about a mass shooting at a school where the gunman or woman was a black person.
Right.
For that matter, a minority. I haven't heard it. Y'all specialize in that. That's what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Can't deny that. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not here to offend. I'm just here to tell the truth. It's up to you how you take it. One thing that we should have done, and like I was telling you before, we should have just stayed quiet. That ain't our problem. Right. People sit here and say it's everybody's problem. It's only everybody's problem when it embarrasses people that don't look like you and me. Because we've watched over time and time that people that look like you and me have been brutally killed. You know what I'm saying? And like the news, catch it right here, and we might talk about it tomorrow. We probably won't talk about it again to the court hearing.
Right.
Blah blah blah. One thing I did like about dude was that he knew how to. He was the white version of Charleston White.
I'll give you that.
To where he knew what to say just to get a following and create more division. Only difference is Charleston White say a lot of things that black people don't like, but they know they true, but they feel like they shouldn't be said on that platform.
Exactly.
So for that, I thought he was clever. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you get a couple conservative black people who really have an issue with black people to back you. Now you got your what they call black friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You covered everything you need to cover. Bottom line, the man didn't like us. He expressed it, but we didn't kill him. Bottom line. Yep. So I got caught up for a second, and I asked a question to everybody on my Facebook. I said, "Have you asked your white friends? Have you felt how they felt about Charlie Kirk?"
Mhm.
And my mother reported me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My mother reported me. You know what I'm saying? I think I got like 24-hour Facebook jail or whatever. My mother reported me. Because she knew what I was doing. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't have no empathy. I think I can actually say I don't care. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I'm okay with that. That I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's all I really got, man. I moved on so fast, and I'm trying to get my homeboy to move on because he was starting to compare him to too many people,
Right.
and I was like, no, let him stand alone in this one.
Mm.
I mean, let him stand alone in this one. You know what I'm saying? Because he kind of irritated me because he tried to compare him to was it Huey P? Nah, free
That
lunch.
was UP and
Well, just the
Dr.
Black Panther
Seals,
Party.
Black
Yeah, the Black
Panther.
Panther Party.
Yeah.
And I was like, relax, bro, because that ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the same. And don't don't put nobody some on that kind of level.
I don't even know how he could.
I mean, where he was going with it, he was all in his emotions. He was doing what he was fighting a good fight. It was just that he went too far for me. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like when you ask people, do they know these people, and they say no, I knew some of the people that he was talking to, and it wasn't. I can honestly say it wasn't their fault. They didn't know because as the history education we received, these people wasn't part of.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where it really you could tell he was burning up because my man didn't know who he was.
Mm,
And I said, dog, you blaming him for something that wasn't taught to him.
right.
Like a lot of things about Black history we had to go look for on our own
No.
because it wasn't taught in school, or in your area of living. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Because curriculum change. With how they make sure they get Martin Luther King in there and
right.
stuff like that. But
Mm,
I was just like, I ain't mad at he don't know. I said, should he go read if he care?
mm,
I say, but you can't hold everybody accountable for not knowing. There's Black people that might not even know. What you gonna say to them? So I mean, but my man got and he got shot. You know what I'm saying? But he got shot by somebody who was farther than he was,
mm-hmm.
and I just said, "Dang!" And then my day went on because I mean
Yeah,
I
I
didn't I
was
didn't
like,
have nothing else. Me and the brother talked about it for a minute, but I was just like, my man didn't like us, man, for
no.
whatever reason. Maybe he felt like we was getting upper hand or whatever, whatever. He said he had slick ways of saying stuff. I thought the slick ways of saying stuff. I was like, that was slick. It wasn't real, but it was. I was like, it's slick.
Right.
But
He didn't like Martin Luther King.
I
Felt like
mean, hey,
felt like I know you
hey,
don't like him, but
I, I ain't gonna say I don't like it, but a lot of the things, bro. You know what
but
I'm saying?
when it came to what he was doing,
I mean, it was non-violent. You know what I'm saying? It was.
he was in the streets. Let's say that.
I don't. What you do on your personal time? I really concentrate on what he was doing for his people.
Right.
Like, okay, he liked to get pussy. Okay, okay.
Right.
Yeah, he was married. He's out here getting pussy. Okay, I get it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But what he did, his movement was cool.
You
Yeah,
you
I mean the reason I say that, bro, because I don't agree with it completely. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like as I got older, I seen like, oh, this what it would happen.
Right.
So I wasn't into it like that. Once
Mm,
I got older and started really sitting down and breaking down
mm,
who these heroes are, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like what they really stood for. I was just like, dang, dog, kind of, you kind of did us dirty out here. But the thought pattern, you know what I'm saying? But
it
I
was
got it. But he
yeah,
admitted at the
yeah.
end, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
later
saying?
on he said, look,
Yeah.
I don't push my folks into a burnt house.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I
Uh,
mean, but I don't. You ain't gonna hear me out here shitting on the man. You know what I'm
no,
saying? Like that.
exactly,
That's crazy. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
And like you said, me being from Atlanta,
Right.
they force feed it to us.
I mean, it's
But
it's
it's
the
a great to me.
absolutely.
It's a great
It
legacy.
should be.
But as I got older, I leaned more towards the Malcolm X side of
Well,
wanting to be forceful, and I'm for my people, and if you're not for us, you're against us.
let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
With everything that's been going on with CK, have we really seen where the world just don't want you to voice your opinion no more?
I won't even say the world. I'll say the U.S. They don't want you to voice your opinion anymore. But they, in the same breath, they say we have to uphold the First
Matter of
Amendment.
fact, let me back that up.
Mm.
They don't want you to voice your opinion when it's dealing with white people.
Mm. Yeah.
They will terminate you from jobs and things like that
Suspend you.
when issues are dealing with white people.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's been seen. People can send me 50,000 clips of, well, this what happened when George Floyd
George
and all
Floyd.
that. And I'm
Seen the
like, I get
videos
it,
of
but
them
what about,
reenacting the
yeah,
knees on the neck and
so and so got fired and all that.
calling Breonna Taylor a drug princess and
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But have we
nothing
ever
happened.
seen it where the big corporation stepped in and say, nah, y'all, we don't want y'all to touch this one.
This is the first time I've seen it in my life.
First time I'd ever seen it like this too.
And it all boils down to, which we've talked about again, when you go to the voting booth. You've seen this guy and what he can do. It's not even him. It's the people that follow him.
I mean, it created greater division.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So now you can be overt with your racism. And now that you have the companies, which is tax breaks, go to the rich. So now they're like, okay, well, he gonna look out for my pockets. So if he say, nah, y'all can't do that. Oh, we gonna get rid of DEI. We gonna get rid of, all of that stuff. And the companies that go behind it, because they know he gonna get them the money. What does that say about the people, the middle class, or anybody else? Like, it's like, screw what y'all do. Even though y'all make this stuff run, it doesn't matter. So if the big man that got the checkbook say, nah, he told me not to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and y'all got to get rid of this DEI. And if you say something about CK, you're gonna get suspended or you're gonna get fired.
Yeah, I think we've really reached a level of being in a police state like no other. You know what I'm saying? Where you really have to watch what you say. I mean, but it's been like that on the blue app for a long time, like very long time. When it first started, it was all wild. Then he pulled it back in, and then it spread over to IG and even YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But they starting to get a little lax. They letting you, voice your opinion a little more.
Yeah.
But where if you don't like your views only about things that affect white people though.
Right. Because we can talk about this all day.
Yeah. Only things that affect white people will get you shut down. Like we are very much in a high state of that, police state of that,
Right.
to where it'll get you shut down.
Real quick. And I even had issues with the simple fact that the people that decided to speak on it would do it in a sense of they would pretty much say that we were supposed to mourn this man. They wanted everybody to mourn this man. And to me, that looks towards the beginning stages of a dictatorship. Because when you start being able to control the media and you can put out all kind of propaganda to where the masses we have to receive it.
Yeah.
We can't fight back with the truth. That's why you have revolutionists that's like, no, this is not right.
Right.
And I can't sit here and be quiet about it.
I got you.
I got to talk. I got to go against the grain. But I'm the bad guy because I'm going against the grain with truth. But your guy in charge says, no, this is what it's got to be. So all those people that was like, oh, you're okay with somebody getting killed on TV. When did I say that? I never said that. But what I'm telling you is if somebody that did not like me because of the color of my skin, I don't care.
You know what my answer would have been to that? I ain't okay with it, but I'm so desensitized to it because that's all you show.
Perfect. Perfect.
So
Perfect.
I mean, it's not a shock. I don't know how many people have never seen somebody catch one. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying you should be okay with it, but I mean, if you ain't seen that this part of the age, you got some great parents. You know
I
that,
got some great rules.
but
It's
yeah, you really abide by the rules in your household.
right.
Like as a child, as an adult, you kept
Right.
going with it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I just think that I'm okay with it, man. I ain't well. I mean,
It's not your problem.
yeah, it ain't my problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That-
saying? And I'm okay to say that. And I got other things to worry about. That.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I was offended that it was any black person that was standing up for him.
I can't be because it's a learning tool for all of us. We learn that we are not the same. We don't love each other the same. Or we don't love being black the same. And it really puts me in a state of I know who's who.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so I'm okay with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even me and you, we disagree on Umar. You know what I'm saying?
I got to talk about him
And
too.
things like that. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just say I ain't fucking with Sean because he don't like Umar. Nah, I just we different, and I'm not saying we on different sides completely,
Right.
but on that's just something that we don't see eye to eye on totally.
And that's what I want to ask you. If
Yeah.
we were, let's say, if I was in here and I was defending CK,
Yeah.
do you think we would still be able to maintain our friendship?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Because for one, you defending somebody that I don't. I mean, you got friends I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That don't define who we are. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Is it a subject I just be like, we just gonna argue about it? Because you know me, I ain't gonna back down.
Mm-hmm.
We just gonna argue, we gonna find our end point till we be just tired of going back at each other,
Mm-hmm.
and we just gonna move on. But this ain't a shot at him because it's my brother. Me and Crespo don't agree on a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
but that don't affect how I look at Crespo. I just know that he gonna be either on the fence or he gonna be on the fence. Like Crespo ain't standing, and this is my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
because he can defend himself if he wants to. He don't stand concrete on nothing. He's a very optimistic person, so he don't never waver, on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
said, if you want to reply to it, he deserves that. But that's just how I see him.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to things, he's a silver lining guy. That's my words. He's a very
Good
much a
choice.
silver lining guy.
Good
You know what I'm
choice.
saying? To where it makes me look at him sometime and be like, I don't know what you might do, but since I don't know what you might do, I have to be mindful when I'm around you. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay. Oh.
And he has the right to be however he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I'm a little more comfortable when I know what my circle is. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I don't want us to be jammed up and all of a sudden he only speaking Spanish. Like, oh shit, this nigga wild. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He better be the one to get us out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah. He
saying?
better be translating some
You know what I'm saying?
negotiating.
But he could turn around and look at me like, yo, you too extreme. Like you too
Mm-hmm.
you too connected to certain things that I don't care that much about. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta respect that. But that's still my brother, and it's cool that we do differ. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think it'll affect us like that.
Wow, this probably is the first time you've been the bigger person. I with it, and it seems like stuff like this keep happening to me more and more. I'm gonna tell a short story real quick. I was in the liquor store.
Yeah.
Me and a friend was in the liquor store, and what's the one Uncle Nearest where they got their
The small batch?
no the company that Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
So Jack Daniels came out with a new flavor,
Right.
and I was like, dang, I kind of want to try the new flavor, but I don't buy Jack Daniels no more.
Right.
So my friend was like, why you don't buy Jack Daniels no more? I said, they did away with the whole DEI thing. And then I said, on top of that, they stole their recipe from Uncle Nearest, and now that Uncle Nearest has a drink, all of that stuff.
I don't think she used the word stole. I think
No, I said that.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like if you're telling this story, to say stole is crazy because I don't think she said he stole. I think they just had it and
Well, they took it from
he
him.
didn't. like he didn't have nothing to stand on. So they
Yeah, well, he created it, and
yeah,
they took off and
they
sold it,
yeah they
and
took
didn't
off his
give him
soul.
nothing.
They just
So
did
maybe I should say stole.
stole. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So I should say
yeah,
that's what the
and I
recipe
don't even
was,
drink
right?
that Jack Daniels. I'm like, that's crazy.
I used to kill the honey jack.
Yeah.
I used to kill the honey jack, but I stopped. I stopped messing with it, especially when Uncle Nearest came out. I stopped messing with it, and then when they dropped the whole, DEI thing, I was done. And so she looked at me and was like, "What? That's stupid." And I said, "Yeah, I'm black." She said, "I'm black." I said, "I put my money where what I'm saying. I'm not going to spend money with people where I know, where
Yeah.
I consciously know that they don't mess with us like that."
Right.
And so that happened. And then also I've had situations with this CK situation where people were kind of defending him slightly that looked like us.
Oh man,
And and to me it was just like, I understand, to your point, I understand that, you want to be on the fence. You want to be, and a lot of them were like church folk.
yeah.
So they use that. Yeah. And I said, I'm not even finna go into that because that's a whole nother.
I hate we just did church like that, but it is what it is.
But that's a whole nother.
It is what it is. Yo, we just did church dirty. But all right, that's cool. Let's go. Yo, we just did some dirty shit right there.
It is what it is. So, and that's a whole nother conversation.
Yikes.
But I'm just like, yeah. So, for me, like you said, in my circle,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be completely comfortable with that at this stance in my life, because I think I'm on that path to where I want to make sure that the people that I'm around are going to be doing the things that would benefit us or be beneficial to any black progression.
What if you let's take voting.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who nobody voted for unless you ask them. And who to say they telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you and Crespo y'all like brothers.
Right. That is my brother.
Oh, okay, whatever, my name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's his brother, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Man, he don't look like it. What side of the family he from? But all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you found out he voted different than you. I don't think you would distance yourself in no way from Crespo.
I'm gonna put my hands on him first off.
I mean, whatever you got to do.
Then,
you know what I'm saying?
we gonna work, because that's.
I mean, he's gonna give you his
it's
viewpoint,
deep.
and you might not agree with him, but he got the right to feel the way he want to feel.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna put my hands on him.
I mean, but what if you lose? Now he done voted differently and put his hands on you.
Well, if he won one time, look,
I gotta go again.
my other brother's 6'8", 280.
Now you getting him involved?
Well, because I used to fight him. I lost all the fights against him growing up.
Saying ain't got nothing to do with this dog.
I lost every fight against my brother, but I never backed down. So
that's what you going with?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Crespo,
if Crespo beat me up, I'm coming back next time.
He's sizing you up.
At the next cookout, we're gonna be in that fighting again.
Let's not mention cookouts right now.
See, I knew you was gonna do that.
Man, let's not mention cookouts right now.
Anyway, man, let's move on. You brought up Umar, so I want to talk about that a little bit.
Absolutely.
So what's been happening with Dr. Umar and the FDMG, the school that he'd been raising money for 11 years, in August was put up for auction.
Yeah.
And he was claiming that he never got any notices. He never got anything.
Right.
It came out that he actually did get the emails and these things of that nature, that he just didn't respond.
Mm-hmm.
So even after the date passed, they gave him another opportunity to make a payment plan to come up with the money for the school.
Right.
Mind you, this school is funded solely by the donors,
absolutely,
by people that
the movement. They believe in the movement.
So just recently I saw that he's hinting at selling it.
Yeah.
He's also opened an OnlyFans page.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What are you doing on there?
He said it's going to be more geared towards the stuff that had to do with school.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's going to have.
I know. He wouldn't do that. That'll tarnish his name.
Yeah, and it's starting at $111 a month.
Oh, that ain't bad
for the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So, but he's hinting at selling the school now. So of course, a lot of the people that donated and things of that nature, they own him now because they was like, bro, what? Because he's raised over $1 million for this school, and they actually had the stats up to where I think he paid like 600 some thousand for that building.
Yeah,
and after that,
The
getting the work,
renovations
the
and all that,
renovations, and
which
all
he was
that
out there
stuff.
doing on his
And,
own.
right. So, but they was like, okay, well, where's the rest of the money going? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
And so a lot of people are calling him a scammer and this and that. So that's pretty much where it is now.
To call a man a scammer that's been doing this for probably a decade is crazy to me. That's crazy. If it was
You don't think a scammer could last that long?
what I'm saying in his case, he actually put up a school.
Mm-hmm.
Like the money was spent that way. Whatever he didn't do, whatever, didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I think when people give donations, you give them for a reason, a cause. All causes don't make it though. So,
Right.
are you looking for a refund when the cause don't make it, or did you give your money because you believed in the movement? It ain't like he got the easiest path, and I ain't making no excuses. It is what it is. It's not like he got the easiest path to get this done because there's been so many times he's been blocked to get this school done. You know what I'm saying? Has
I
he?
put that on him.
You can't put that on him. You can put it on him, of course, because his name's on it. But can you put it on him when everything's coming in off donations?
No,
That's
not that
what I'm
aspect.
saying. So did he do right by some money? Did he do wrong by some money? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I made my donations when I could. I left it at that. That's my heart believing and my mind believing in the movement. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it as did he earn the 400,000 whatever? I believe he did.
Okay.
If he kept it, if he smuggled, he tried to flip it. Man, been doing this for a long time.
Right.
Like, did y'all question Martin Luther King when y'all made y'all donations? That movement didn't go through last I checked.
No, I paid for all that stuff. Them people that was
What
going
people?
to all the protests, all the
You ever heard anybody in his family with a job?
no.
You don't think?
Well, I think one of them worked in there.
I'm just saying. You don't think do any of look? Just take pastors. We can just do it like that. We ain't got to use Dr. King
Right.
you're a little
Because that's
sensitive.
great. That's
You're a
great.
little sensitive.
Yeah, I'm
You know
not
what I'm
gonna
saying?
let
So all the money made to the church, you don't think the pastor and his family get none of it?
Nah, they get plenty of it.
Okay, so I mean, okay,
But in the same breath with Umar, to your point,
y'all, you don't like him now.
well, I have a disdain for him.
Yeah.
But I will not just throw him out to the wolves either, because he is trying to do something. He is starting. He started. But like you said, over the span of 11 years, it's a long time to be collecting money. And one of the issues I had with him was when people was donating or whenever, it was like he's so temperamental. So he was going at his donors saying, y'all not donating enough.
I mean,
like publicly.
But that's
And
real
then-
though.
But
Certain times to get things done, man, you have to do that. Think about it. If we actually was trying to, well, at one point we were trying to really move this somewhere, and how we was make sure you share, scribe, and make sure you like we was doing the same thing. It just wasn't a money thing. We was trying to get just the
people
followers.
connected to money, though.
They need to be connected. That's their problem. They more connected to money than they are their people. That's the problem.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So imagine when you on that level, you really trying to do something. Only people that's really down for their people, I'm gonna say it. Only people that's really down for their people gonna back you. If people don't fuck with their people like that, if they got any little side thing about you, they might not give you their money, but they will give their money to Gucci,
Yeah.
who's outright said
We don't like
we don't like y'all. We're gonna give y'all money to Montclair, who outright said it wasn't for y'all.
H&M.
H&M. They gonna get no matter how they feel about that, they gonna get them dollars. But a man that's just trying to think about Farrakhan, man, he go through this. He don't go through it like Omar do, but he go through the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it's for black, by black, black might not be the one that's supporting it the most.
Right.
Like that's just real, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what he dealt with. Man, man, over a decade, man. Did he?
It's a lot. It's a lot
man.
of money, and that's why people are starting to be like, bruh, like, and then you had with him posting the panties and all his personal business with his mom and the chick he was messing with.
I mean, with his daughter. I look at all that
daughter.
I look at all as a play.
Really?
I don't believe nothing. Wow. I think it's all a play. Social media rules things. When you get off of social media, when your algorithm slow down, you got to do something. Think about all the celebrities and stuff, man. But they go naked just to get they pub back going. Yeah. He might not have been on there with his thing out, but I remember when him and CD got into it. It was one of the most watched things ever because they never heard
I
Umar
mean,
talk
who?
that way. CD, you're not in the. Oh, don't worry about it. I bring
CD.
you up. Yeah, I
I'm
bring you
trying to
up.
see who is
You don't know
CD.
who that is, but he on the same time as Umar, but they just on different sides of it.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? But when they got into it and they went at it,
Mm.
people ain't never heard Omar talk like a real. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was always gonna be intellectual. No, they went and got into it. CD cuss all the time, so that ain't nothing new. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But Umar they got back and forth and all that, and black people swarmed to see Umar not at his best,
Outside of what
just not at
they
his best. You know what I'm
perform.
saying?
Okay.
They don't tune in for the message though. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But
Right.
they'll tune in for that. Every February, man, how many people actually sit there and watch Farrakhan's speech? They
Mm.
don't want to hear that crap, but they'll sit and watch the State of the Union address. Come on, man.
Right.
I'm just saying, bro. Like this is what we dealing with.
Hey, you cooking
You know
today?
what I'm saying?
You
So I
cooking
mean,
today?
hey, the school didn't happen for many reasons, and it's because I hate to say it, man. A lot of us didn't get behind it. It was in our community. It was part of our community as one,
Mm.
and we didn't back it because we didn't like the message that was being spread. It might have been too black for some.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't like Umar for some reason. He just seemed like he's scared.
You know what I think his biggest problem was, and still is? He doesn't have the right people, professionals handling that money. I
That's
think
true.
he tried to do
Let's try to
everything
work with a debit
by his.
card.
He tried to do everything by himself because you had people that you had carpenters, you
Yeah.
had people that could go to the
Absolutely.
school and
Yeah.
do stuff. And I saw him, and I don't really care for Lord Jamar,
Right.
but Lord Jamar was telling him like,
Yeah.
I got a grandfather that has a school right
Right.
here that did this.
Right.
I can give you his information and I don't need they help.
My problem with Umar is he wanted to be 100% the reason it happened.
Mm.
If he was in there laying the carpet himself, fixing the pipes,
Mhm.
he wanted to say, I did it. And I think that was his ego got in
The
his
ego.
way. His ego got in his way. Because, I mean, you went at some of the people who might have been on board to help you, but you never gave them opportunity to do it when they felt they should do it.
Right.
Like, some of the black celebrities with a lot of money. I don't want to put nobody's name out there, but
Yeah, I saw that. They was
you
trying
know
to
what I'm
give him the
saying?
money
A
or
lot-
buy the school
and,
from
and,
him.
and then some people might have had an agenda with their money.
Mhm.
Okay, if we do this, we need this class taught in there.
Yeah,
Nah.
I get that.
Yeah, you give me your money. You give me your money. You're not gonna mess had hands on the curriculum because you gave me a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so much we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
yeah, if he got to sell it, man, he got to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Now, what happens with the money then? I mean, man, you better come up with something. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just sell it and be like, well, I mean, this is my money.
Right.
You
That's
can't
what I'm like. What would
you
he
can't
do
do
with it?
that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So figure that out.
Yeah. That's all I got, brother. What you got on your mind?
Today I got on my mind, man, is tell somebody you love them if you really do. If you got a problem with somebody, man, resolve it.
Mm.
Because it could become a day, man, when you can't. It's gonna be a bunch of I wish I would've, and right now you can.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Got a brother, man, real good brother. Shout out to my dog who laying up in the hospital right now, and he fighting for his life. You know what I'm saying? And he just said some things that really touched me from when I was in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And certain things he was saying, I remember saying too. But it made me a better person when I got up. You know what I'm saying? It really did. But I don't know. Hopefully, higher power can put him back on his feet. But it's scarce. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it a bean. It's scarce that he gonna walk out of there. You know what I'm saying? And just while we got a chance, while we out here, man, if it didn't mean that much, ain't nobody get touched, no money get stole. Everybody say they live off these principles, but they only live off the principles where they matter.
When
You
it
know what I'm saying?
benefit them.
Yeah. So just always remember, man, you can choose what sins you make, but you can't choose the consequences you have to suffer for them sins.
Mm.
So, if it's somebody, some relationship that's a phone call away, and it might be a tough one, just have it. You know what I'm saying? And just to say you tried,
Mm.
because I got a list of people that can't come to my funeral. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna pass to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't try it and it didn't pop. You know what I'm saying? So you said
I'm laughing
so.
because
If I go before my brother, he gonna be standing at the door. So you know what I'm saying?
I'm laughing because my dad told me he gave me some rules already.
Yes.
Look, I don't want this person to say this.
You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
want this person. He said I need you to make sure this don't happen.
Let me tell you this joke between me and my brother, dog. He'll call me and be like, "You talked to mama today?" And I'm like, "I ain't talked to mama in like 2 days, man." He be like, "Don't cry at a funeral. I'm jumping on you." Yo, that's dirty. That's dirty, dog. You know
He
what I'm
holding
saying?
you to the fire. He
But
holding
we
you
do
to
each
the
other
fire.
like that. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna call you back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the pressure. You know what I'm saying? He be like, you drop one. The way he said, he like, you drop one tear, I'ma dive on you. You know what I'm saying? I like that's crazy. Over 2 days. You know what I'm saying? But I got brothers that talk to their moms every day. You know what I'm saying? Me and my mom just feel like we ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? But he don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? But all nonsense aside, man, if y'all got a chance to fix a situation, man, put it to the side. Put all the little nonsense to the side. You be the bigger person. Just try and see where it go. That's all I got.
That's a good point. I've always said make sure you extend that olive branch first, and if it's pushed back, you did your part.
Even to the suckers, man. Y'all know some suckers. We all know some
You
suckers,
did
man.
your part.
But we mess with them. Even though they suckers, man, we mess with them. I got 5% hoe ass nigga in me. That's all I got. 95% real. I got 5% hoe ass nigga, man.
How did we get there?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man.
Wow.
There's not some suckers out here, man. Like there's some real suckers out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all coming. We're gonna make sure.
He like we almost
Right,
made
we
it.
just-
God damn. We almost made it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like he was saying earlier, man, we love what we do. We don't get nothing. Like I said, we just do it because we enjoy it. We love it. We love to spread our word. We love the kickback we get. And we get most of our feedback in person. I know a lot of people run up on me all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Hey, dog.
Right, all the time.
Couldn't
I
put
get
that
it.
on the page at all.
Right.
Right.
So, yeah, if you want to talk, just throw it in the comments. Throw it in the comments, you know. It'll help us a little bit. And again, as you know, dealing with YouTube and Facebook and all that, it's about algorithms. So what you look at, they're going to feed it to you. And what you comment on, they're going to feed it to you. So if you like what we're doing, go on and comment. Say something. You know what I'm talking about? Share it. Tell somebody else about it. All that good stuff. If not, we still going to be here because we enjoy it. We have a good time with it, and we like expressing our opinions. Even if you don't like it, say something. But anyway, we're going to let y'all go. You got any last words, sir?
Yeah, man, like I was saying earlier before he interrupted, man, there's some suckers out here, man. And y'all really
Like
need
I
to
said,
address them,
what,
man.
What we going to do is we going to get on up.
Just tell them, man, like, yo, man, you was on some real sucker shit right
Because,
there.
see, I can cut your mic. So what I can do is just hit
No,
this
man, y'all
thing.
have a good afternoon, man, good morning, whenever you see this. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy say, hold it in the ride.
Yes, indeed. Y'all
Let's
be
go.
easy.